Day 2 of reading the entire Bible, so you don't have to. In 2025, I'm reading the entire Bible until I finish it and debriefing TikTok on it, because 6 months ago, I didn't believe in God. I knew nothing about the Bible, and I know there was a version of me that would have loved to watch a series actually breaking down the stories of the Bible so I at least could gain the wisdom or decide if I wanted to deepen my faith. This summer, I got hit with a lot of pain, found a pastor who was also a therapist, and she started praying over me. And this is the very short gist, but I ended up developing and being brought closer to God and actually developed a relationship and started trusting him, which is crazy because I used to be a crazy control freak. So if you can gain at least the wisdom and the knowledge of these Bible stories, hit that follow button, stick around. This is day 2. In day 1, we read Genesis 1 through 4. In day 2, we're reading Genesis 4 through 7. In Genesis 4, Adam and Eve's son Cain killed the other son because he didn't get the validation from God like his brother was getting from God. During this time, these people were living to hundreds and hundreds of years old. And he said when God left the earth and let humans be mortal, that we were only going to live to 120. The one most powerful thing in Genesis 4 that I really took out is when Cain was so jealous of his brother getting validation from God for his good work, God turned to Cain and said, if you're doing good, there is nothing to worry about. I think a lot of times we do good things, or we give to others, or we do something in expectation from our friends, from our partners, whatever, that we're getting something back. And God literally said to Cain, when he didn't even validate his work at all, he only validated his brother, if you're doing something good, do not worry. You will be blessed regardless. Genesis 5 was kind of a wash. There was a lot of people getting introduced. It was a little chaotic. A lot of people was making babies. Genesis 6 is where shit starts to get spicy and where we actually start talking about Noah's Ark, which is really cool because I didn't know anything about Noah's Ark. So basically, I guess mankind must have become super barbaric. God did not like what he created at this point and wanted to destroy all of mankind. In Genesis 6 and 7, God basically told Noah, grab your family, your brothers, your sisters, your sons, whatever, your immediate family. You guys are the righteous. I'm going to save you guys to go create the new world and the new people. And I'm going to go kill everyone else. And so this is kind of crazy too, because I thought God was like all love and da da da. And it's like he had hated what he created so much in the human race. It almost makes me wonder how he thinks of us now. We're destroying the planet. There's mass shootings. There's all these things going on. So he told Noah he's sending rain for 40 days and 40 nights. Can you imagine if someone said that to you? I'd be like, shut up, and I would keep living my life. But Noah listened, and because of that, he was saved. God told him exactly how to build his ark. He told him how many of each animals to take with him, and so that he can go reproduce the human race, essentially. He built the boat, he got on it, and God sent rain for 40 days and 40 nights that covered up to the mountaintops, killed everything on the earth, and Noah lived. And this meant a lot to me. This just goes to show, one, how forgiving God is. Like, he created mankind and they were evil, and he wipes them out, and he didn't say, peace, I'm walking away. He kept going. He kept pursuing us. He always pursues us. 2, it also gave me hope as just like an entrepreneur or someone in like my careers. Like, God literally started completely over with 100% faith. He was like, I'm taking the righteous. We're going to go do this thing again. And I think a lot of times we as humans get so scared to start over. God wasn't scared to start over. He didn't like what he created, so he started over. And number 3 is to trust your discernment. If God gives you a word, it may not make sense. Imagine something so supernatural as God saying, I'm going to send rain for 40 days and 40 nights. Just go build this boat and you're going to live. And Noah just listened. And guess what? He lived because of it. Sometimes our words from God or discernment just doesn't make sense. I mean, people get told to give their whole bank account away, and God does amazing things. You just have to listen. And if I was listening to this 6 months ago when I barely believed in God and just was really, really, really lost and in a lot of pain, a lot of my wounds had come up because God was trying to bring me closer to him and actually heal me, I would have been like, well, how do you listen to God? I had so many questions. I just didn't understand. And honestly, you just need to turn an open ear and start asking for signs, and the relationship will develop. Follow if you want to keep reading along Genesis. It's honestly so interesting. I've been having so much fun. We are doing the next couple chapters of Genesis tonight.